Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and we welcome you to Central Illinois Sports, live from Voschel Gymnasium on the campus of Pittsfield High School. Brian Shoemaker and Damon Emmerich filling in for Jack, John, and Charlie tonight as they are over continuing coverage of the Winchester Tournament. Damon, I think they're on day 87 of the 100th Winchester Invitational Tournament, but there's some great basketball going on there this week. We are here tonight covering some great basketball for you as the Pittsfield Sockies play host to the Rushville-Industry Rockets. You're on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show with locations in Pittsfield, Barry, Liberty, and Hannibal. Great Rivers Bank is here to help you with your lending and personal banking needs. Our friendly service and dedicated loan officers can help you through buying a home, opening a business, or making a deposit. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. It's the Sockies and the Rockets, two teams looking to get a win here in the midwinter portion of the 2022-23 season. We'll tell you about these two teams and get you ready for tonight's matchup coming up here in 2 minutes on Central Illinois Sports.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Pike County Glass has been serving the local communities with high-quality glass service at affordable pricing for many years. We're now located at 1351 West Washington Street in Pittsfield, next to Farm and Home Supply. We offer all glass services, including commercial installation, auto glass repair and replacement, and glass shower enclosure installation. Call Pike County Glass, 217-285-4275.
Prairieland FS is a full-service agricultural supplier dedicated to providing high-quality products and services for the purpose of improving customer profitability. We're known for our customer service in and out of the fields. We are neighbors serving neighbors for over 100 years and promise to provide complete seed and application service to all our customers. Our trained energy specialists, along with our crop specialists, can help you take your business to the next level. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
At Logan Agri-Service, we consider it a badge of honor to be recognized as one of the larger independent suppliers of crop protection chemicals in the Midwest. We've worked hard for years to provide you with the access to the best herbicides, insecticides, and fungicides from top manufacturers because we know without you, our local farmers, we wouldn't be here. When you have questions, call our local experts to discuss what works best for your fields and your situation, or visit us online at loganag.com. Serving agriculture since 1962.
Welcome back to the Great Rivers Bank pregame show here on Central Illinois Sports. If you're in the market for a new home loan, talk to the experts at Great Rivers Bank with locations in Barry, Pittsfield, Liberty, and Hannibal. Great Rivers Bank serves the entire region and beyond. Check out that online loan application tool at greatriversbank.bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Pittsfield Sockies hosting the Rushville-Industry Rockets here tonight. We remind you that Jack, John, and Charlie are continuing coverage at Winchester. You can also watch those games live here tonight on Central Illinois Sports. Put one on your tablet, put one on your TV, put one on your phone, whatever device you can to get YouTube, and you can keep track of both games at the same time tonight. Damon filling in here tonight at Voschel Gymnasium. It's a fun night to get to watch some Socky basketball in a game that probably the Sockies really need to kind of get some things fired up here in the 2023 portion of the season.
Yeah, this is a big game right here for the Pittsfield Sockies. Their squad needing a victory. Been on a little bit of a struggle here, but we've seen after Christmas it's not uncommon for a lot of teams to hit a little bit of a lull, but one win will turn that around for a lot of groups.
They're going to try and get that done against the Rushville-Industry Rockets. 2-13 on the season is Rushville-Industry. The two wins that they've got this season coming during the Beardstown Tiger Classic at Thanksgiving, where they were able to defeat Mendon Unity in a close game, and then they were able to get a win over West Prairie at the Mississippi Valley Invitational Tournament over at Mendon during the Christmas week break. They've got some talented kids on their team. Tyler Bickerman, probably one of the team leaders here, a talented guard, has some nice handles, really quick and shifty down the floor. He'll be able to push that transition game for them. And when they get into a half-court set, Damon, they've got a sophomore named Bennett Freetag, who is best described maybe as a bowling ball guard. This kid is big, he is strong, he can get moving, and when he starts to penetrate into the lane, you know he's going to take it to the basket. He's a strong kid. He's able to create opportunities to get himself to the free throw line. You're going to see some other really strong kids like Christian Danner, Maddox Crozier, Afton Clark. Wyatt Fowler is a nice junior guard they've got. He stands at 6 foot tall. They've also got a little bit of height in Hunter Triplett. He's a 6'3" junior that you might see come off the bench here tonight. He's able to help get them sparked inside when they need a little bit of inside play. For this Sockies team, Damon, we watched them come up just a little bit short from some goals they may have had up at the Macomb Western tournament during the Christmas week break, but played a pretty nice game against Illini West, and you've started to see some things out of Nolan Daniel, I think, that really you've got to enjoy if you're a Sockies fan.
Yeah, I think even though the win-loss record may not have been what they were hoping for coming out of Macomb, Brad Tomei saw some things out of some of his guys. They've just got to find a way to get it all put together. And right now, here's your chance tonight. You're facing a 2-13 Rushville Rocket squad. So the key for the Sockies is going to be to come out. They've got to try to get on the Rockets early. You're on your home court. Don't let Rushville think that you've got a chance in this game. Pittsfield's got to come out and be the aggressor and really try to put themselves at an advantage here early on in this first quarter.
Well, we saw the Sockies come out with a lot of fire and a lot of heart here just recently. They went to overtime with Pleasant Plains here at Voschel Gymnasium not too long ago. Had an opportunity to possibly tie that game up on the last shot, but didn't get a great shot, and it went left of the rim on the three-point try. But Sockies knocked down a lot of three-point shots that night, had some nice shooting, some nice defensive efforts from a lot of kids, and it's going to take that type of effort tonight to slow down this Rocket squad. You're watching the Great Rivers Bank pregame show here on Central Illinois Sports. When we come back, we'll start to break down some more as we get ready for Pittsfield hosting Rushville-Industry. You're live on Central Illinois Sports.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs.
Hey guys, it's James and Todd coming at you from Jersey's here. Hey, and it is a beautiful day outside.
Catch all the action at Jersey's in Camp Point. Fresh, made-to-order sandwiches, wraps, horseshoes. Check out our brisket bacon burger, our Nashville hot chicken. Fried chicken every Thursday night. Enjoy an afternoon on the patio or catch a game on one of our 7 TVs. Queen of Hearts drawing every Wednesday at 7 o'clock.
Todd, you got some beers for us?
Hey, you know what? It's time for that segment.
We love beer!
Ice cold draft beer, unmatched craft selection, and signature drinks. Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, your hometown sports bar.
Here at Mountain Dew, it's easy to tell who really loves the outdoors. For one thing, there's the rack on your car and the hitch on the back of your truck. There's your garage full of toys, from dirt bikes to wakeboards. And there's your cooler full of Mountain Dew, always at the ready. Because when it's time to get out there, climb into your deer stand or your fishing boat, a cooler of ice-cold Mountain Dew, that's as important a piece of outdoor gear as your spinning rod or your four-wheeler. Mountain Dew. Get out and do.
United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at No. 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
Welcome you back here on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show as the Pittsfield Sockies and the Rushville-Industry Rockets get ready to square off. We've got more basketball coverage coming up for you here on Friday and Saturday on Central Illinois Sports. Jack, John, and Charlie will be at Winchester again, as you're going to have two fifth place semifinal games coming up. It'll be two pretty nice contests, and then you're going to have a championship semifinal coming up between Petersburg Porta and Griggsville Perry, which will be a nice test for the Tornadoes after picking up their second win of the season over Winchester West Central in a very exciting ball game that came right down to the last couple of possessions, and the Tornadoes were able to squeak out a quick win. Also, I'll be in Augusta tomorrow night for the final night of the Hancock County Tournament. You're going to see two nice contests between the Unity Mustangs and the Illini West Chargers at 6 o'clock. And, of course, the highly touted Danny Stevens heading to Missouri next season. He and the Southeastern Suns will take on the West Hancock Titans in the championship of that game, scheduled to start at 7:30. So we've got some high-caliber basketball coming up for you tomorrow night on Central Illinois Sports. And then on Saturday, it'll be all the championship day action from Winchester. It'll be consolation championship starting at noon, fifth place game at 1:30, third place game at 3 o'clock, and then we'll come back for the big show, the championship game at 7 o'clock from Winchester. Tonight in championship semifinal action, it's going to be Jacksonville Route Damon taking on Camp Point Central, and that should be a doozy of a game. Two really good teams squaring off at just about 8:30 or a little after.
Yeah, that's going to be a very good contest. Should have two good championship semifinal matches, as Camp Point's played well, almost had a chance to go to the championship game at the Macomb Holiday Tournament. Just fell short of that, able to walk away with third place, but we've seen them knock off Southeastern twice here in the last few weeks, and they've got a big test ahead as they're facing the number one team in 1A with the Route Rockets tonight.
It'll be a lot of fun. We remind you, put this game on your tablet, put it on your television, get the other one on the other screen, and you can check out everything happening here tonight on Central Illinois Sports. Triopia has defeated Carrollton 71-33 to eliminate the Carrollton Hawks out of the Winchester Invitational Tournament. Triopia will advance on to the consolation championship game. They were the 9 seed who gave the top-seeded Rockets, Damon, all they could handle in that opening round on Saturday. But Triopia and Rich Thompson's crew will be in the consolation championship game. That'll be part of the noon contest coming up on Saturday. We've got one here getting ready to go in just a couple of minutes. Pittsfield Pep Band getting this crowd revved up along with the Sockeye cheerleaders and the Sockette dancers. We're going to step away from a couple of minutes. When we come back, it'll be starting lineup time and high school basketball for you right here. It's the Rockets and Sockies on Central Illinois Sports.
No matter where you live, you will find the Grady Agency in Mount Sterling ready to help you protect the things in your life that matter most. We offer a wide range of insurance products, including home, auto, farm, and life insurance. We are committed to providing you with the coverage and service you not only want, but also deserve. No one likes the hassle of insurance. Let us do the work for you and see if we can provide you great coverage at a great price. Call Eric, Lance, or Jacob today at 217-773-5556.
In Pittsfield, you can expect to find a safe, charming, livable community that affords its residents a tremendous quality of life. Listed on the National Register of Historic Places, Pittsfield boasts many historic homes and buildings that hark of a different era, each with a fascinating story to tell. Take a drive through our neighborhoods, and you'll get a glimpse of true Midwestern charm. Historic neighborhoods with well-maintained, architecturally diverse homes on quiet tree-lined streets. Safe, walkable, and convenient neighborhoods close to historic downtown Pittsfield, and new subdivisions like Panther Creek offer plenty of beautiful homes. The median price of a home in Pittsfield is $115,000. With such affordable prices and property taxes that are half the national average, it's easy to see why Pittsfield would be a good choice to locate. Pittsfield's Penstone Municipal Airport offers opportunities for small jet services. Pittsfield offers the perfect blend of big city amenities and small town charm. There's a home waiting for you here.
It's Sleep Tight's biggest sale of the year. Get a king for the price of a queen and a queen for the price of a twin. You heard me right. It's king for the price of a queen and a queen for the price of a twin. And as always, free delivery, free setup, and free removal of your old mattress. Better bed, less money? You bet. It's Sleep Tight's king for the price of a queen and queen for the price of a twin. Going on now at Sleep Tight, Quincy, Jacksonville, and Macomb.
Better bed, less money. Sleep tight.
Sleep tight.
Hey, Dad. We're going for a run.
Well, just be careful. Make sure you're not running alone.
Another virus was blocked? Are you doing an online quiz?
This one's going to tell me my IQ.
All these quizzes are for us to get your passwords for everything. How do you not know that? How long have you been doing these quizzes for?
How old are you?
11?
11 years.
How do you not know how old I am? All right, well, we're going to go for a run and watch for cars and strangers, and you change all your passwords so your identity isn't wiped out.
A bit dramatic. Really like to know my IQ, though.
Your local dairy farmers remind you there are 13 ways milk can help your body. Just one serving of milk each day provides 25% of the body's daily needs for calcium to maintain strong bones and teeth, and 16% of your daily needs of protein to help build and repair muscle tissue. Milk, it does a body good. Get yours next summer at the Adams County Fair Milkshake Stand. Brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Fine job by the National Anthem singers here tonight. We are ready to rock and roll for high school basketball. It's time to get you starting lineups here tonight. Brought to you by Trucks LLC. For all of your diesel repair needs, call Trucks, currently operating with mobile service units only at this time as their new building is being constructed in the Industrial Park in Pittsfield. Give Trucks a call at 217-922-0044 and be sure to like Trucks on Facebook, Starting lineup for the Rushville-Industry Rockets, 2-13 on the season. Bo Freetag at the helm here for the Rushville-Industry squad. Their starting lineup looks like this. A 5'11 senior guard is number 2, Christian Danner. At guard, a 5'10 senior. Number 3 is Maddox Crozier. Getting the start tonight is a 5'10 senior guard, number 4, Afton Clark. The talented 6' senior guard is number 11, Tyler Bickerman. And getting the start tonight, the 5'11 senior, number 12, Bronson Bartlett. It's Danner, Crozier, Clark, Bickerman, and Bartlett for the Rushville-Industry Rockets. Starting tonight for the Pittsfield Sockies, Brad Tomhave at the 12, 6'8 on the season here for the Sockies this year. Adam Musgrave will start tonight, a 6' senior forward wearing number 3, along with Nolan Daniel, the 5'8 senior guard wearing jersey number 22. Brennan Tomhave is a 6' junior guard. He wears number 23, along with number 24. Javen Petty, a 6' junior guard. And the 5th starter tonight for the Sockies, Eli Mendenhall, the 6'2 junior forward wearing number 44. It's Musgrave, Daniel, Tomhave, Petty, and Mendenhall here for the 6-8 Pittsfield Sockies. They have a nice little pregame ceremony here at Pittsfield, Damon, and as we get the lights turned off here and get ready to rock and roll at Voschel Gymnasium, it's a whole lot of fun here, and it's always a fun atmosphere at Voschel Gymnasium.
Yeah, always good to have a packed crowd here, and they do a nice job here with their pregame starting lineup, and got the kids out on the floor, the Socky Readers Club, and future Sockies out on the court right now.
Damon, were you ever part of a reading club in high school? Or in elementary school? Were you a big reader back in the day?
Does Cliff Notes count? What it? Spark Notes back in the day?
Spark Notes were back in the day, whatever you wanted to call it. But we're going to get ready here for the Rushville-Industry Rockets and the Pittsfield Sockies. Nice little rockin' pregame here. I believe this is Clint Weir on the microphone here for the Pittsfield Sockies tonight. And let's give you the starting lineup introduction.
Got to say hello to Malin here before she goes to bed. Hi, May May. A little different pregame music from the last time I was here.
It's been a nice classic rock mix here tonight at Voschel Gymnasium. Whoever's keeping tabs on the 1s and 2s tonight has done a pretty nice job as they've been able to upgrade the sound system here over the last couple of years, Damon, and things are rocking here tonight at Voschel. Mendenhall, the last starter introduced here as all the Sockies make their way through the Sockies Readers Club. We'll get the lights turned back on and we'll get ready to rock and roll here for high school basketball here on Central Illinois Sports. Glad you all are joining us alongside here, whether you're near or far. We are glad to have you spending your well-earned time with us tonight. On a Thursday night, Damon, we've almost made it to the weekend here on a cool night in January.
Only 7 more games to go, 9 more games to go this week on Central Illinois Sports after tonight.
We're getting there. We're getting there, folks. Afton Clark's going to jump into the center circle here for Rushville-Industry. Adam Musgrave will meet him on the red and white. Rockets wearing their traditional purple with white numbers, gold trim on the numbering. Saki's in their home whites tonight with the red numbers and black trim, and they'll re-jump that one. As they say, that wasn't a real clean jump, and we'll get a restart here. With 8 minutes to go, it's 0-0 on the Trucks LLC scoreboard.
Got an early whistle.
Got an early whistle. There we go. Jump ball comes up now down to Bronson Bartlett. Here come the Rockets with the first possession of the basketball game. They'll get the ball now to Clark, outside to Bickerman on the right wing. He'll take a few dribbles now, guarded out by Musgrave. Clark now at the free throw line, turns and gets himself bodied up against Mendenhall. Now they get it over to Danner on the corner. Rockets are overloaded on the left side. This is Crozier now trying to drive in against Tom Have. Nothing there. Tom Have tries to tip his hands in it, and it'll go off the hands of Javen Petty and out of bounds. It'll be Rockets basketball in front of the Saki bench. First 30 seconds here as Rockets trying to establish something here inside at the free throw line. Basketball comes in now to Danner, guarded out by Daniel at the volleyball line as the Rockets try to get here into formation. Bickerman with the basketball, gets it now down to Crozier. Cross-court pass over to Danner. Danner back now to Bickerman. He can shoot the three ball if he wants to. They try to toss it now down to Danner. He'll try and go baseline. Nothing there. Nice defensive stop by Nolan Daniel. Sakis will get their hands on it. Out of bounds, and the officials say it will stay with Rushville-Industry. 7:16 to go here in the first frame. Still knotted up at 0 as the Rockets have yet to take a shot in the first 44 seconds of the game. Basketball comes in now to Crozier. Crozier thought about it, tries to drive in on the left side against Tom Have. Nothing there, gets it to Clark. Clark's shot from 5 feet is up and good. First basket of the ball game goes to Afton Clark, and it's 2-0 here. 7:05 remaining in the first quarter. Tom Have will walk it up. It's going to be a little bit of a matchup zone here for Rushville-Industry as they get it to Daniel on the left side. Takes a couple of dribbles, tosses it back up to Petty. Saki's working it around the top of the perimeter now. Nolan Daniel all the way over to Petty on the left side. Guarded now by Danner as they work it back around to the right side. Daniel now down to Musgrave in the short corner. Bickerman's got an eye on him. They get a nice pass into Javen Petty, and Petty's going to put it in for the first 2 Saki points of the night. We're tied up at 2, our first tie of the basketball game here this evening with 6:34 left to go. Rockets trying to push now in the corner. This is Bartlett. Bartlett three ball. It doesn't find anything. It's going to get picked up by Petty. Sakis want to push. Petty on the left side. Takes it into the lane. Takes 2 steps up off the back of the glass. Nothing there. Rebound comes down to Bronson Bartlett. Rockets will try and push now. This is Bickerman. This is a little bit of a slower tempo than we've seen out of Rushville-Industry in some other games. I know we're only about 2 minutes in, but just a little bit slower than we're used to seeing out of Rushville-Industry. This is a shot by Maddox Crozier off the back of the iron. No good. Fight for the rebound comes to it, and Musgrave's going to get his hands on it, and he's going to pick up a foul against Rushville-Industry.
Be the first foul of the ball game against either team, and it's going to be whistled against Bronson Bartlett. So it'll be Bartlett's first team foul, number 1.
Illini Express serving you with walk-in medical care when you need it. 7 a.m., 7 p.m., Monday through Saturday. Illini Express, seeing patients ages 18 months and older with no appointments necessary. Learn more online at IlliniHospital.org. Brennan Tomhay will take the basketball across the time stripe. He's guarded out by Bronson Bartlett at the volleyball line as they work it now into the short corner there. Musgrave goes up with it on the right side. Nice take, and he's going to draw the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line. Second foul of the half quickly coming up for Rushville-Industry.
The foul is whistled against Maddox Crozier. That's his first. Team foul number 2 against the Rockets. So it's going to send Adam Musgrave to the line for the Sakis, looking to give us our first lead change of the ball game as we are knotted at 2. 5:52 left to play here. Early first quarter action. Sakis and Rockets. First one for Musgrave is off the front of the rim. No good.
Musgrave was able to get up onto that high post. They got him the basketball, and he knew right where to go with it. Attack the right side of the lane to able to get himself here to the free throw line. Musgrave eyes the second free throw. Up, rolls around, and it's good, and it's a 3-2 lead for the Sakis. Our first lead change here of the basketball game. And now you get a little full court pressure from Pittsfield. They get it now to Bickerman, trying to work the left side. Nothing there. Cross court pass to Danner. Danner now kicks it down into the corner. Passing to Clark. Clark, 8-footer, no good, and gets rebounded. Tom Have's got to dive for it. Goes into the mat. Not able to make the save, and it'll remain Rockets basketball. Checking in for Pittsfield, it's Caden Anstead, a 6'2" senior forward wearing number 42. He'll sit down Mendenhall here in the early going. Bartlett will be the inbounds man. Trying to get it in before the 5 count. Toss-up goes high, and Musgrave's able to come down with it, but they collide. Musgrave and Crozier come to colliding. Musgrave hit the floor. He appears to be okay, Damon. That was a tough smack off the floor, and there's going to be a foul against Rushville-Industry, I believe, on the play.
It's going to be our first turnover of the ball game, and it is whistled against Maddox Crozier. That's Crozier's second. team foul number 3. So Crozier's going to have to take a seat as we see Bennett Freitag check into the game for the Rockets.
Freitag checks in for the first time tonight. This is the 6-foot sophomore we told you about, a bowling ball of a guard. When he gets that ball, folks, he's going to drive into the lane, and he goes hard. Sakis might be able to try and get a couple of charges from him to get him back on the bench. Sakis working around the perimeter now. They get it over to Tom Have. 3-ball from the left wing off the back of the iron. No good. Fight for the rebound. Daniels got his hands on it. He goes up and he gets fouled. And Nolan Daniels going to go to the free throw line for 2 free throws.
Smallest guy on the court comes away with the offensive board. And he was then fouled by Tyler Bickerman. That's Bickerman's fourth team foul. So it's going to send Nolan Daniel to the line looking for his first points of the ball game. First free throw from Daniel is down and out, no good.
Pike County Express, your local family-owned newspaper, serving Pike County since 1991. Check it out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you. That's the Pike County Express.
Daniel splits a pair. It's a 2-point Sakis lead, as we'll see check in for Pittsfield for the first time tonight. It'll be Connor Allen, the 6'2 junior.
Sakis go full court pressure here. Bickerman will be the inbounds man. 5:14 to go here on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. It's a 4-2 lead for Pittsfield. Danner with the basketball, faced up by Daniel. Now Bickerman picks it up way on their far side of the backcourt. He's got to toss it, gets it up to Clark on a football pass, but it's stolen away from Lashman. Daniel now tries to get it now, and Bickerman gets his hands on it. Turnover for the Sakis. It's a baseball pass all the way down to find Bartlett. Coast-to-coast steal, larceny, and a layup for Bronson Bartlett. Put 2 on the board for number 12, and it's a 4-4 basketball game. We're tied up with 4:50 to go here in the first. Daniel with it now as he gets a foul drawn on Bickerman, who got his hand caught in the cookie jar.
That'll be whistled actually against Bronson Bartlett.
Thank you.
That'll be Bartlett's second. Already the 5th team foul of the half against the Rockets. 3 minutes, 15 seconds here into the first quarter.
Tom Have now with the basketball, finds Daniel cutting out off the pick on the baseline. Nothing there. He'll cross court pass to Petty. Petty from the left wing, in and out of the rim, no good. Comes down the way of Allen, as Allen was able to get his hands on it. Gives it back to Petty on a nice pass, and now Connor Allen's going to make his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, he was fouled by Bennett Freitag. That's Freitag's first 6th team foul against the Rockets, so it'll be bonus the remainder of the first half for the Stockies, as Allen's at the line where he makes his first.
Wyatt Fowler's going to check in for Rushville-Industry. He'll sit Bartlett down. Fowler, the 6-foot junior guard, wears number 10 for the purple and gold Rushville-Industry Rockets. Musgrave's going to check back in here if this one's a make, and it is. 6-4 lead for the Stockies. 4:34 left here in the first quarter, and Damon just told you Stockies are going to be in the bonus for quite a while here in the first half. We'll see if the Stockies can get to the free throw line, put some pressure here on the Rockets. Full court pressure again for Pittsfield as they get the basketball into Danner. Now they get it around to Clark. He's trying to get moving. Stockies get 2-man over on him. Back now to Bickerman. It goes through Bickerman's hands and out of bounds. It's a turnover on Rushville-Industry, their third. Socky basketball with 4:25 to go. They're over on the Pittsfield faithful side of the gymnasium here at Voschel. Petty will be the inbound man. Tom Have looks to receive it. It's a zone defense coming up here for Rushville-Industry as Tom Have walks it across the timeline. Back to Musgrave now as they work it around. Musgrave flashing down through the baseline, gets it in the far corner, guarded out by Bickerman. Socky's working it around, being patient. You've got Allen down in the short corner trying to get it. Now he works around opposite side. Nothing there yet for number 34. Tom Have with a nice dish back in. Allen kicks it right back out. Nice ball movement from Pittsfield. Tom Have's 3-ball off the back of the iron, no good. Musgrave comes down with it though, and they say that's going to be a foul on Pittsfield.
That'll be Musgrave's first team foul of the half against the Sockies. So it'll be Rockets basketball. They trail 6-4 here early first quarter action, but they have the basketball length of the floor to go again against this Socky press.
Officials thought Musgrave just had his hands a little too far over as now Rockets get a basket up, and that's going to be 2 points for Wyatt Fowler. Put 2 points down for number 10, and it's 6-6. We're tied at 3:48 to go here on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Musgrave with it now over on the left wing, gives it up to Petty at the top of the key. This is Brennan Tom Have now as the Sockies work it around the top of the perimeter. Back to Musgrave. Anstedt trying to work around both elbows, trying to see if something's open there. 3-ball from Musgrave's no good. Fight comes down for it. Allen had his hands on it, and now they get it back down to Anstedt. Tries to kick it out, stolen away from Freitag. Here come the Rockets. Freitag with it. Petty gets his hands in, and now they say there's going to be a foul, potentially on Freitag as they tried to strip it away and stop the transition.
And that's Freitag's second, team foul number 7.
Things not going the way at all if you're a Rushville-Industry fan here in the first half. We've got 3:20 to go here in the first quarter, and there's already potentially 7 fouls as the officials talking things over here just a little bit.
They might be whistling that foul. Yeah, they're going to whistle it against the Sakis. So it's actually going to be whistled against Javen Petty. That'll be Petty's first. Team foul number 2.
Daniel's going to check back in along with Mendenhall. Anstead and Petty are going to take a seat here. It's 6-6 with 3:20 to go. It's Rockets basketball underneath their own basket. They talk it into Freetag. Freetag going up against Allen off the glass. Bowles around in, and now Rushville-Industry's got the lead on 2 points from Bennett Freetag. It's an 8-6 lead for Rushville-Industry. 3:10 to go here in the first quarter. Basketball gets whipped around to Musgrave. He's over on the left wing guarded by Danner. Sakis quickly working around as Allen trying to get the basketball in the short corner. Nothing there on that possession. Daniel now gets it into Allen, short corner on the left side, back top of the key to Tom Hay. Over to Daniel now, back into Allen. Now a nice little entry pass gets stolen away. Here comes Freetag, trying to go coast to coast with it as Bennett Freetag up with the left hand and good. Bennett Freetag with the larceny and the coast to coast layup. And Brad Tomhave says they'll take a timeout. 30-second timeout on the way. It's Rushville-Industry 10, Pittsfield 6. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Central Illinois Sports.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Back to you here on Central Illinois Sports. Brian Shoemaker, Damon Emmerich bringing you the action here tonight at Rushville-Gymnasium, filling in for Jack, John, and Charlie as the Rushville-Industry Rockets lead the Pittsfield Sakis 10-6 here late in the first quarter. Saki basketball. Daniel with a little lob pass to Musgrave. Nothing there as Musgrave was able to keep a hand on it, though, and keep possession for Pittsfield. Daniel will try the 3 now from the left corner. Nothing there, and a rebound comes down to Bennett Freetag. Freetag looking to push here for Rushville-Industry. They'll get it now over to Danner. Danner kicks it back up to Bickerman, now over to Freetag on the left side, guarded by Musgrave. But Freetag goes in off the back of the glass, nothing there, rebounded for Brennan Tomhave. He's looking to push now for Pittsfield. Musgrave on the right wing, nothing there as they'll work it back around and get the offense reset. This is Daniel. Now back over to Musgrave on the far side. Daniel switches spots, now gets it over to Tomhave. 3 ball from the left wing, no good. Falls down right off the front of the rim into the hands of Bennett Freetag. 1:54 to go here in the first quarter. Bickerman with it now. Bickerman running 3 ball goes in for Tyler Bickerman. His first 3 of the night. And now it's a 13-6 lead for Rushville-Industry on a running 3 ball from Tyler Bickerman, Damon. An interesting shot.
The feet pointed the other way. It went for him as Nolan Daniels going to put up a 3, and he's going to get that to go. A big bucket right there for the Sakis as Nolan Daniel with his 4th points of the night to cut into this Rockets lead.
Teams trade 3 balls as we get back down to the Rushville-Industry side, and a pass from Bennett Freetag. He says, that's my bad, and taps it on. That's their 4th turnover. Checking in for Rushville-Industry is Scott Norton, number 20, 6-foot junior guard on this team.
Javen Petty back in for the Sakis as Connor Allen takes a seat.
It'll be Sakis basketball, length of the floor to go with 1:18 here in the first quarter. Sakis trailing by 4 after the 3 ball on the last possession. Petty now with it over on the right side. Works it back around as the Sakis working around the perimeter slowly. Mendenhall working up around the free throw line, guarded by Scott Norton. This is Daniel with it now, trying to get something open. Nothing there. Petty now with it over on the left side. Back to Tomhave. Mendenhall still at the free throw line, trying to get a pick set. Daniel slashing through the lane as they get 50 seconds now. Musgrave back to Tomhave. Thought about a 3 ball. That was a little bit longer than maybe normal. Musgrave kicks it back out to Petty. 42 seconds left to go as they get it down to the corner to Daniel. He'll try and fire another one up. Misses everything that time. Fight for the rebound. Comes back down to Adam Musgrave. He picks it up with 33 seconds now. Tries to get it into Daniel. Wasn't there. Gets tipped away. Saki still hold on to it. Tomhave now back to Daniel. 25 seconds to go here in the first quarter. It'll be Pittsfield basketball, barring a tie-up or a change of possession here in the last 20 seconds. Rockets fans urging their guys on the defensive front. Sakis fans waiting to see what they'll do on the offensive side. We've got 12 seconds left to go. They whip it around. Daniel at the top of the key. Musgrave flashes through. They try to get it to Mendenhall. Nothing there. Tipped away and stolen by Rushville. Rockets have only 3 seconds left to go. This is Bickerman. He's going to spot up top of the key. Ball is no good. And that brings you to the end of the first quarter. It's Rushville-Industry 13, Pittsfield 9. We'll be back with second quarter play-by-play and more here in 60 seconds.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru, 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield. Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
Back with you here, second quarter action from Voschel Gymnasium on the campus of Pittsfield High School. As Rushville-Industry has a 13-9 lead here. Starting the second quarter, it'll be Saukey basketball. Bennett Freitag checked back in for Rushville-Industry during the quarter break as the Saukeys get the first possession here of the second frame. They're in a 2-3 zone as the Saukeys try to work around it. Musgrave now might have got away with some extra steps there as they work the basketball around to Daniel. They try to get it to Connor Allen in the short corner. It gets tipped away and stolen by Afton Clark. Bickerman will bring it across the time stripe here for Rushville-Industry. Gets the pick from Clark, guarded now out by Caden Anstead. Rockets work the basketball around. Now this is Bickerman again. We've seen him knock down a lot of three-pointers in some of the games we saw early at the Beardstown tournament this year. Freitag loses it, gets tipped away. Petty comes up with it. This is to Musgrave. Musgrave goes in with the left hand off the glass and good. Transition turnover basket for the Saukeys. It's a 13-11 lead now for Rushville-Industry with 7:10 to go here in the second quarter. And now Petty's going to get a steal. He goes up with it. Bickerman gets fouled on him, and it's going to be a chance for the old-fashioned three-point play for Javen Petty.
That'll be Bickerman's second. 7th team foul against the Saukeys, and that gives us our fourth tie of the ball game. Petty at the line looking to give us our third lead change, unsuccessful, but Nolan Daniel tracks down the offensive rebound.
They get it now back to Anstead. Anstead to Allen from about 5 feet out. Daniel comes down with it. Daniel up off the back of the glass, no good, and now Allen gets back again. His shot no good. A third try for the Saukeys doesn't fall. Bickerman came down with it, came down hard with it, but he's back up and appears to be okay as it's Rocket basketball with 6:45. Bickerman now with it on the left side. Rockets trying to find something good here and get a good shot. This is Freitag now. Freitag working around as the Rockets work it around the perimeter. Everybody around the three-point line here for Rushville-Industry. Freitag guarded by Allen. He gets a nice pick, goes into two defenders, and now it gets swatted away by Anstead. It was a loose ball for a second, and no one was able to get a hand on it. It'll go out of bounds and remain Pittsfield basketball. Rushville-Industry basketball at 6:26 to go.
Saukeys are on a 7-0 run right now as the Rockets led 13-6. We're now knotted at 13.
Basketball goes off the foot of Javen Petty. It'll remain Rockets basketball here as they're in front of the Saukey cheerleaders here on the left side, our left side of the court. Norton, the inbound man, gives it now out to Bickerman. Bickerman tries driving baseline. He's got to get rid of it, but he'll draw a foul on the Saukeys on that play.
It'll be Caden Anstead's first. That'll be the third team foul of the half against the Saukeys.
Moose Lodge 420. Check out the Friday meals at Moose Lodge 420. New specials each week. The food's hot and the drinks are cold at Moose Lodge 420 up near the square in Pittsfield. Rockets get a quick inbounds play to Afton Clark. He'll put it in for two. Another lead change in the basketball game. It's a 15-13 lead here for the Rockets. Not a lead change, Damon Emmerich tells me, on the technical terms because it was a tie before. I get it now. Javen Petty, long three ball from the left wing, and it's good. Now that's a lead change, Damon says, and it's a 16-15 lead for the Saukeys. 5:58 left to go here in the second quarter. Rockets trying to push. Freitag gets an open line into the lane. Layup is no good. Rebounded by Musgrave. Now Pittsfield looks to push. This is Daniel with it. Over to Petty. He's going to try a heat check for himself off the back of the iron. No good. Rebounded by Connor Allen. Tipped away by Freitag. And now here comes Rushville-Industry. A little back and forth basketball up and down for you here with 5:37 to go in the second quarter. They get it down to Fowler. Fowler thought about a three. That was going against Connor Allen. That might have ended up back in the Saukey fan section if he tried that shot. Bickerman now with it. Bickerman goes up with a high jumping three ball. No good off the iron twice and now gets rebounded by Anstead. This is Petty with it. Goes into Freitag. Freitag tipped it away. Gets picked back up by Anstead. Shot up from 12 feet for Allen is no good. Rebounded by Bickerman. 5:10 to go here in the second quarter. It's a 16-15 lead for Pittsfield on a game that's been back and forth here pretty quickly, and now we've got a timeout on the floor. Full timeout goes. We'll come back here in 60 seconds. Saukeys lead the Rockets 16-15, 5:05 to go. You're watching it live on Central Illinois Sports.
At Logan Agri-Service, we consider it a badge of honor to be recognized as one of the larger independent suppliers of crop protection chemicals in the Midwest. We've worked hard for years to provide you with the access to the best herbicides, insecticides, and fungicides from top manufacturers because we know without you, our local farmers, we wouldn't be here. When you have questions, call our local experts to discuss what works best for your fields and your situation, or visit us online at loganag.com. Serving agriculture since 1962.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Back to live action after the timeout. It's going to be Rockets basketball here with 5 minutes to go as Bickerman on a running free throw jumper, and that's off the glass and good. The bank is open on Thursday night for Tyler Bickerman. He puts 2 points up. It's a lead change. It's 17-16 now, Rushville-Industry. 4:48 left to go here in the first half as Daniel works it around the perimeter. Now they get it to Petty. He's already got a three-pointer from that side of the court. Allen trying to work it down into the short corner. He gets it now guarded by Crozier. Saukeys working around. Petty with another three from the top of the key, and it's good. Three more for Javen Petty, and it's a 19-17 lead for the Saukeys. Another lead change. Rushville-Industry looks to push the tempo, and that's going to be a foul on Ethan Gratton, Damon.
That'll be Gratton's fourth team foul against the Saukeys. Petty's got 10 already in this one, 10 of his team's 19, as the Saukeys just gave us our fifth lead change of the ball game. They've got a 19-17 advantage. Rockets with the basketball.
Try to work it down into Clark. It gets tipped away, and here comes Pittsfield. They throw it away, though. The teams trade turnovers as Bickerman comes with it, as Gratton was trying to look down the floor. Now they get it down into Danner. He's got an open lane. Goes up, gets blocked by Gratton. Gratton's big, wonky arms got in there, and he got him again, but they're going to say that's a foul this time, and Christian Danner is going to head to the free throw line.
So Gratton's going to be whistled for his second. He'll pick up two quick fouls. Fifth team foul against the Saukeys. Christian Danner to the line for the Rockets. He's looking for his first points of the ball game. His team's trailing 19-17 with 4:06 left to play first half action. Danner's first is going to go halfway down and come back out. It's no good.
Mendenhall's going to check back in for the Saukeys. Scott Norton's going to check back in for Rushville-Industry here. As we remind you about Waters Concrete, Tim Waters, quality concrete for your new build, driveways, anything with concrete. Waters Concrete's the man. 309-252-1052 for Waters Concrete. Both free throws, no good for Rushville-Industry. Saukeys getting back down on their offensive side of the court. This is Daniel with it. Works over to Brendan Tomhave. Cross-court pass now to Petty. Trying to see if they can catch the Rockets sleeping, shifting on that zone. Now they get it inside to Mendenhall. It gets tipped away from Bickerman. Now Norton comes up with it. Now they push now down to Christian Danner on the right side. Rockets overloaded on the right side. They'll try and get reset here as Bickerman's got it at the volleyball line. 3:36 to go in the second quarter. Clark with it now at the top of the key, guarded by Mendenhall. This is Bickerman. He's going to take another three-pointer. No good. Rebound comes down to Nolan Daniel. He's got to fight it away, and they say that'll be a foul against Christian Danner on the reach-in.
That'll be Danner's first. 8th team foul against the Rockets, so we're going to go to the other end for Nolan Daniel to shoot the one and bonus. Daniel split a pair from there earlier. His team has its largest lead of the ballgame so far at 2, as they've got the 19-17 advantage. 3:27 to play, first half action. Pittsfield Saukeys and Rushville Rockets here at Voschel Gymnasium. Daniel's the senior. He's got the free throw attempt on the way. It's in and out, no good. Javen Petty, offensive rebound, kicks it back out to Daniel, who finds Tomhave for the three. Shot is up, no good, and almost an offensive rebound for Connor Allen, but it's going to go out of bounds.
Freetag's going to check back in here for Rushville-Industry. Damon, we've really seen Nolan Daniel everywhere inside. The kid's not afraid to rebound. He's not horribly tall, but goodness gracious, he's not afraid to fight inside.
Yeah, generously maybe so, listed at 5'8".
Right. Rushville-Industry basketball, 3:12 left to go here in the first half. This is Bickerman. He dribbles into trouble, now gets it out to Clark. Clark dribbling around the right side against Mendenhall. This is a 3-ball on the way from Scott Norton. Doesn't find anything now, and Petty comes down with it. He's looking to push. Petty down the left side of the lane through two defenders. Layup in there is no good. Rebounded by Bickerman. 2:54 to go here in the second quarter. Bickerman now pushing now as the Rockets get into their offensive set. They get it out to Freetag on the right side, guarded by Connor Allen. He gets a pick. Now he's guarded by Mendenhall. Rockets trying to do a little three-man weave, but they keep running into themselves. Norton goes with it. A running layup off the glass is good for Scott Norton. Give him 2 points. We're tied again, 19-19. 2:33 left to go here in the second quarter. It's been a fun little ball game so far at Voschel on a Thursday night. Petty with the basketball now back out to Connor Allen on the right side. They find Tom Have in the right corner, guarded by Freetag. Freetag's going to get a little bump there as he tried to reach in, and Freetag's going to pick up the foul.
That'll be his second. 9th team foul, so it's going to send Brennan Tom Have to the line. Tom Have scoreless in this one. Still the one and bonus as we see Adam Musgrave back in. Javen Petty takes a seat for the Sockies. 2:21 to play, first half action. All knotted at 19 as the junior Brennan Tom Have at the line. First free throw attempt for him is up and good.
Makes it a 2019 lead. We remind you about RealNet and Twine, just north of Pittsfield, across from the airport. RealNet and Twine, your local headquarters for concrete, lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, and so much more. 217-285-5013 for RealNet and Twine. Second free throw is good. We're going to see Caden Anstedt come back in the ball game. He'll sit down Mendenhall. Rushville-Industry look to throw somebody in, and they say head back to the bench here for just a second. Sockies up by 2, 2:21 left here in the second quarter. Freetag will try to get through this Socky defense now as they've got a little zone press going. Freetag lost the basketball, said, I didn't touch it, but the officials say, yes, you did, and it's going to be there as saw some nice defense again from Nolan Daniel forcing the turnover, and it's going to be a Socky basketball. Checking in for Rushville-Industry, Wyatt Fowler's going to come back in. He'll sit Bennett Freetag down here with 2:13 to go. Been a fun one so far. A lot of back and forth here in the first half. We'll tell you all about it when we get to the Little Jess halftime show here coming up in just over 2 minutes. Socky's working around, cross-court pass from Tom Have to Daniel. 3-ball is no good. Allen tried to get a hand on it. It bounces around like a ping pong ball and goes off the Sockies. Sockies come back with a full court pressure now. 1:59 to go. Bickerman will be the inbound man. Gets it now to Danner. We'll see how Rushville-Industry handles this full court pressure from Pittsfield. They get it across now. This is Danner. He's going to push, gets it around, goes up by two defenders, partially blocked from Musgrave, and they say that Allen wasn't able to reestablish before he touched that one, and he'll be out of bounds. It'll remain Rockets basketball with 1:46 to go. Fowler's the inbound man. Gets it now all the way back to Bickerman at the three-point line. He'll step back, and the Rockets will reset. Driving down the left side, Now they get into the high post there against Fowler. Kicks it back out to Bickerman. He's guarded by Tom Have. Rockets work around, 1:30 to go. Bickerman with the maybe not the best shot from Tyler Bickerman there on the right elbow. And now there's going to be a foul coming down on the rebound, Damon.
They're going to get Wyatt Fowler on that one, so that'll be Fowler's first. Going to be double bonus at the other line for Connor Allen. Allen has 2 points on the night. He made a pair from the free throw line, looking to give his team the largest lead of the ball game. He can do so if he makes either of these 2 attempts. First one is on the way, and it is good.
Damon, we've seen this Rushville-Industry squad. They've got an offensive set ready to go here, but it feels like they're just not as exceptionally crisp. You've got guys kind of bumping into each other, and it looks like they're trying to get some of this motion. The first picks are really strong as the second free throw is good, and Petty's going to come back into the game. It's 23-19 with 1:30 to go. The Rockets know what they want to do. They've just got to get it executed, it looks like.
Maybe not look to take that first shot, but work to make a better shot as they get the ball into their front court.
Bickerman with now the basketball. Nice, tries to get it into Clark, just a little out of the reach of Afton Clark. It'll go out of bounds. Turnover on Rushville-Industry, their 9th of the basketball game. 1:20 to go here in the first half. Sockies will take it down the court, trying to extend this 4-point lead. Tom Have with it now over to Petty. This is Musgrave getting a little pressure from Fowler.
Saw the Sockies hold for one in the last minute 20 of the first quarter. We'll see if they do the same here at the end of the first half.
If they do, it'll be Rushville-Industry basketball when we come out of the halftime break. Petty now with it over on the right side. Connor Allen moving block to block, trying to see if he can establish some position. 52 seconds left to go here in the first half. This is Musgrave now, drives in, kicks it out to Daniel. Daniel from the three-corner, no good. Musgrave goes up for it. Bo Freitag wanted a foul, didn't get one there. Bickerman now drives down. That's a hard pick from Afton Clark. And now Daniel's on the ground. We'll see what the officials say about this one.
They're actually going to whistle Nolan Daniel for the foul. That'll be Daniel's first. 6th team foul as Daniel's back up. We'll see Anstead. Caden Anstead will check back in for him as he'll get checked out. Make sure he's okay.
Don't think there was anything necessarily wrong with the pick that Clark was trying to set, and Afton Clark.
Daniel just had a full head of steam.
Yeah.
And Clark's built pretty well.
Well, this Rockets football team, Damon, a lot of these kids were on the football squad, and they had a really, really nice season, made the playoffs and everything. It was one of the best seasons in a while for Rushville-Industry football. 26 seconds left to go. Rockets have it now. They're going to get the release valve to Bickerman. Goes down to the left side, gets it to Fowler in the short corner. He tries to throw it over the baseline, and it ends up on the baseline. It's out of bounds for the Rockets. Turnover number 10, I believe, Damon.
Correct.
If we're counting correctly. Saukey basketball with 18.6 seconds left to go. Tom Have will slowly walk it up as Brad Tom Have barks out the final instructions here for the first half. 10 seconds left to go. Tom Have hesitates with it. Gives it now to Petty. Back to Tom Have. 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4. Tom Have's going to take it up for 3 off the iron. No good. Fight for it's going to come out of bounds. Allen will throw it up in the corner, and it's no good. And we've reached the halftime break. It's the Little Jess Jeep Chrysler Dodge Ram halftime show. Your score at halftime, the Pittsfield Sockies 23, the Rushville-Industry Rockets 19. We'll be back with more info for you here on the halftime show coming up here in 2.5 minutes.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. A road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
Untangling your headphones, finding the right remote, saying goodbye to your favorite shirt that hasn't fit in 10 years. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with Auto Owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. Auto Owners works with independent agents who live in your community and answer when you call, so you can worry about more important things, like finding a new favorite shirt. That's simple human sense.
Ask Caleb Vandevelli, Pat Vandevelli, or Chris Dorsey with B&P Insurance Agency in Pittsfield, Winchester, or Bluffs if Auto Owners make sense for you.
From our trucks to their lunch trays, to your local hospital, to your favorite pub, and to your kitchen table. For more than 60 years, Dot Foods and Dot Transportation have been stocking the shelves of your hometown. Sure, we've grown a lot, but at our core, we're still small-town, family-run businesses that care about our communities and the people who keep us running. Join the Dot family today and be part of something bigger.
In times like these, it's great to know people you can trust. Purchasing a vehicle is a big decision, one that shouldn't be made with high-pressure salespeople. You won't feel that pressure at Eiler Auto Center in Rushville. The lot is filled with a huge selection of more of the models you want and ready to drive home. Your buying experience at Eiler Auto Center in Rushville will be both pleasant and affordable. Stop in today and see Dave and Ryan, or check us out online at EilerAutoCenter.com. Eiler Auto Center in Rushville, your trusted hometown auto dealer.
Welcome to Douglas Automotive and Tire, your expert truck and car repair center in Pittsfield, Illinois. We provide full service from oil changes to new tires and everything in between. Contact us today to schedule service. We're located at 303 West Jefferson Street in Pittsfield, Illinois. Call 217-922-0064. That's 217-922-0064. Britton and the gang know cars, and if you need repairs, call Douglas Automotive today for all your repairs. Abney Home Improvement is a family-owned company with Christian values. We have a passion for helping our customers find the best products at a great price. We understand making a large purchase of windows and doors for your home is a big investment. Our mission is to be completely upfront with you. We have built our business on trust and reputation. We depend on our customers to refer us to friends and family for their home improvement needs. Call 573-221-0886. We finish what we start with quality for you. Abney Home Improvement's 100% satisfaction is what we build our business on. Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate, or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today.
Welcome you back on the Little Jess Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram halftime show. Little Jess in Quincy, Illinois, the place to go for your next vehicle purchase. Their staff is committed to making the car buying process simple and making sure each customer's needs are satisfied. Learn more at littlejessmotor.com or stop by and see them in person at 3431 Main Street in Quincy. Sockies lead the Rockets 23-19 here in what has been a very fun up and down basketball game. A lot of lead changes, a lot of ties here on two teams that are pretty evenly paced here through the first 2 quarters. Damon Emmerich's been keeping the stats all game for us long. He's got some scoring breakdowns here at half.
Well, after 1 quarter, Rushville routs playing Camp Point Central tonight at 8:30 at the Winchester Invitational Tournament. But Rushville led Pittsfield 13-9 after 1 quarter. The Sockies outscored the Rockets 14-6 in that second quarter to take the lead here at the half, 23-19. In that first half of play, Rushville with 10 turnovers to 8 from the Sockies. We had 5 ties, tied at 2, 4, 6, 13, and 19, as well as 5 lead changes. The largest lead in the ball game for the Sockies is this 4-point lead they currently have at the half, whereas Rushville led by as many as 7 as they had a 13-6 advantage late in the first quarter. So at the half, Rushville trailing Pittsfield 23-19. It'll be Rockets basketball when we come out of the break. We'll take a quick break and come back with the rest of your first half stats.
Welcome to Westtown Ford, serving Central and West Central Illinois. When you're shopping for a new vehicle, we believe you need a comfortable ambiance, dynamic selection of vehicles, competitive options for financing, and high-quality service to feel confident and stress-free throughout the car buying process. At Westtown Ford, you will find just that, a great selection of Ford models and a team that will make the process as smooth as possible. Westtown Ford Lincoln in Jacksonville, just 30 minutes away from high prices. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
Together, we build. It's more than just a tagline at John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. It's our way of life. Our team is committed to building high-quality, custom-built commercial and residential facilities that fit the needs of your family or business. From design, new construction, renovation, and repairs, we have the expertise to turn your project into reality. Call us for a free quote at 217-248-6196. That's 248-6196. Or check us out on Facebook. John Petty & Sons Custom Builders. Together, we build.
Dear Western Grain Service is your progressive feed and grain resource for Western Illinois. They offer a full range of feed products for all species and many grain merchandising opportunities with locations in Golden, Paloma, Mount Sterling, Clayton, La Prairie, Liberty, Industry, Carthage, and Blandonsville. For more information, call Dear Western Grain Services 696-4461. That's 696-4461, or on the web at dearwesterngrain.com.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Chrysler Jeep Dodge halftime show. We're at the half. The Pittsfield Sockies are leading the Rushville-Industry Rockets by a score of 23-19. Scoring in the first half of play For the Rockets, 4 points for Afton Clark, 2 apiece for Bronson Bartlett and Scott Norton, 4 for Bennett Freitag, and the leading scorer in the first half for the Rockets was Tyler Bickerman with 5 points. Some foul trouble in the first half of play for the Rockets as 4 players with 2 fouls apiece as Maddox Crozier, Tyler Bickerman, Bronson Bartlett, and Bennett Freitag all with 2 fouls apiece. For the Sockies, they were led in that first half of play by Javen Petty with 10 points. Petty knocked down a pair of threes. Connor Allen with 4 points in that half. Brennan Tomhave knocked down a pair of free throws. 4 for Nolan Daniel and 3 for Adam Musgrave for the Sockies, who lead 23-19 here at the half. No real foul trouble for the Sockies other than Ethan Gratton, who picked up 2 quick fouls in the contest. But overall, the Sockies should be in pretty good shape heading into this second half of play.
It's been a close game so far. We expect 2 more quarters of good basketball. So glad you're joining us along here on Central Illinois Sports. We remind you, Jack, John, and Charlie over at Winchester tonight. They are in the third quarter of the second consolation semifinal where Calhoun leads Liberty 27-23. They've got a barn burner coming up at 8:30 tonight, Damon, as Jacksonville Rout will take on Camp Point Central in the first championship semifinal. You can put one of the games on your TV, put one on your tablet, one on your phone, however you want to split them up, folks. You can watch both basketball games here at the same time. They'll be back for championship action tomorrow night as we'll have 5th place semifinal games at 5:30 and 7 o'clock. And then the Porta Blue Jays will take on the Griggsville Perry Tornadoes in the second championship semifinal at 8:30. I'll be up at Augusta Southeastern tomorrow night for the championship night of the Hancock County Tournament. Unity will take on Illini West in the 3rd place contest. And then we'll have Augusta Southeastern in the Danny Stevens Show taking on a very talented, very well-rounded West Hancock Titan squad in the championship game scheduled for 7:30. Starters from both sides, it appears, to start the second half here. It's going to be Rockets basketball as we get you underway here in the third quarter. Brian Shoemaker, Damon Emmerich on the call with you tonight, filling in for Jack, John, and Charlie here at Voschel. As you're watching along here on Central Illinois Sports, Bickerman has the basketball now, gets it down into Danner, tipped away from Daniel. Daniel able to get the turnover now, and here comes Petty. Petty goes into the lane through 2 defenders, draws some contact, and they say he's going to get the bucket and a chance to go for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Well, that's Petty's now got a dozen on the night. Got a chance to make it a baker's dozen as he was fouled by Bronson Bartlett. That's Bartlett's 3rd. First team foul of the half against the Rockets, but we're going to see Bennett Freitag check back in as Bartlett will take a seat. Bartlett's been battling foul problems all night long and didn't start the second half any better, but Petty's at the line, team with the largest lead of the ball game at 6, chance to make it 7, and unable to do so.
Bartlett tried to take the charge on it, thought he had the position, shook his head a little bit, frustrated as he came to the bench. Might have had a little bit of an argument, but the officials saw otherwise, as now the Rockets have their basketball back on their side of the court. They try to get it into Clark, tipped away by Petty. Clark will come back up with it as we're within the first 30 seconds here of the second half. Freitag tries to dribble in, and he's going to draw some contact from Javen Petty.
That'll be Petty's 2nd, first team foul of the half against the Rockets.
This is what the Freitag does. He gets that basketball, lowers that shoulder just a little bit, and he's got a head of steam under him. He's a big kid, Damon, 6 foot tall, just a sophomore, but he's pretty well built, and he can handle the basketball and not afraid to drive into traffic.
You could take a charge against him, but I don't know many guys that are really going to want to stand in front of him.
They try to get Danner on the backdoor cut. He gets it up on the layup, blocked by Tomhave, though, and now here come the Sockies. Petty with it, stops a little Euro step, blocked by Bickerman now, comes back out to Tomhave at the top of the key. He's going to try and work it around, gets it over to Daniel. He thought about a shot, now gives it to Petty. Petty will fire one up in the corner off the back of the iron. Is no good, and Freitag will come down with it. 6:59 to go here in the third quarter. Bickerman with it. He'll stop and pop from 19. Nothing there as it'll go off the back of the rim, and now Danner comes back with it. A second chance basket. Finds Bickerman on the backdoor cut. Nice pass. Can't convert on the layup, but Clark comes down with it for the offensive board, and he'll draw the contact as he was surrounded by jerseys in white.
It's going to be whistled against Connor Allen. That'll be Allen's first. Second team foul of the half against the Sockies.
Crozier will be the inbound man. 6:46 left to go. In the third quarter, they get it into Freitag. Tries to body up against Petty. Goes up with it, and they say Petty will draw the contact on the arm, and now Freitag's going to go to the line for 2.
And that's Petty's 3rd, so Petty's picked up 2 fouls in the first minute, 16 here of the second half, and it sends Bennett Freitag to the line. Freitag looking for his first free throw attempts of the night. He's got 4 points. first attempt for him is up and off the back of the iron, no good.
Want to remind you about the Quincy Shootout coming up January 20th and 21st. Damon, myself, Jack, John, Charlie, Ben Mart, the whole crew of guys will be there giving you 17 games from nationally ranked teams, including the #1 ranked team in the nation, Damon, the Link Academy Lions, with 7 Division I signees on the team. It's going to be nationally ranked basketball with college recruits everywhere. You can watch it all live on Central Illinois Sports. Visit our YouTube page to find out how. Freitag got the second free throw. It's a 25-20 ball game.
Lucas Nichols is into the game for the first time for the Sockies. He's going to try to make his presence known right away as he put a 3 up. Back of the rim, no good. Rebound comes down to the Rockets.
Thank you, Damon. Freitag gets the basketball now. He'll try a 3-ball. Nothing there. Goes off the back of the iron short. It'll go out of bounds, and they say that's going to be Pittsfield basketball, as they took just a second to hesitate on it and looked at each other to make sure they were right. Nothing wrong with double-checking yourself sometimes, Damon.
We are going to be in, as Brian said, for an exciting weekend of basketball next weekend, but we've still got 9 more games to go after tonight.
That's true. We've got to get through this weekend first. Basketball with it now is Nichols. Gets it back now. Nichols will take it again. Gets it down to Allen in the short corner. Kicks it top of the key to Daniel. Back over to Musgrave on the left side, guarded by Bickerman now. 6 minutes left to go in the third. Daniel drives into traffic, has to kick it out. Allen's got to save it athletically to get it in. Musgrave's shot was no good. Rebound by the Rockets, and here comes Bickerman with 5:50 to go. He'll be met by Nolan Daniel early out the volleyball line. He picks it up at the top of the key, gives it now back out to Crozier. Crozier tries his dribble, gets tipped away from Tom Have. Rockets will recover. Now they get it into Bickerman. He'll drive into the lane, nothing good. Tip in from Clark is no good, and now a rebound for Allen. Here come the Sockies. Nice pass from Daniel to Tom Have. Nice little transition bucket. Daniel with the dime, Tom Have with the bucket. It's a 27-20 lead for Pittsfield. 5:24 to go here in the third. Rockets will need to answer here quickly. This is Danner with the basketball, trying to direct traffic with Afton Clark. Freitag's going to try and take it all himself, and now he's going to drive some contact from Nolan Daniel.
Be Daniel's second, 4th team foul against the Sockies. Sockies with their largest lead of the contest, as they have a 7-point lead, 27-20.
That's what Freitag's able to do, Damon. He's a young kid, just a sophomore, but he's able to really draw a lot of contact on the drives, as now he's going to put 2 in himself and make it a 27-22 ball game with 5:06 to go. But he's able to get that basketball, able to drive into the lane, doesn't get rattled, able to draw a lot of contact. Tom Have's going to get it now. He'll take a shot from 10 feet in to match it, and it's a 29-22 lead. Sockies back up by 7, 4:53 to go here in the third. Rushville with the basketball now. This is Danner working along the left side, back up to Crozier. He's guarded by Nichols, gets by him, and he's going to take it in. He'll get fouled by Nichols, gets the 2, and he'll get a chance for the old-fashioned 3-point play.
Crozier's first 2 points of the night, as he was fouled by Lucas Nichols. Nichols picks up his first, team foul number 5 against the Sockies here in the third quarter. Crozier's at the line looking to cut into this Socky lead even more, as he's got the chance to finish the and one. Crozier's shot is on its way. It's off the back of the iron, no good. Freitag, offensive rebound, put back, good. And it's down to a 1-possession game.
29-26, 4:36 left to go. Watching it all live here on Central Illinois Sports. Tom Have thought about the 3 ball, got closed in though from Danner and hesitated otherwise. Sockies work it back around to the right side. This is Nichols trying to get it down into Allen in the short corner. He's guarded by Clark. Basketball goes off the hands of Danner. He didn't even know it was coming. Freitag now back to Danner. Danner goes up with it. Layup tries no good. Rebounded by Musgrave. 4:14 left to go. Rockets had a chance there and didn't convert. Gets it back to Nichols, to Allen in the short corner. Tom Have trying to get it. He's got to clear out of the way. Back up to Daniel now on the right wing. Now up to Nichols. Sockies working around the perimeter. Bickerman now guarding Musgrave. Nichols, little hesitation fake, goes around, and he'll draw some contact as Danner was caught reaching in the cookie jar that time.
That'll be Danner's second team foul against the Rockets. And we've seen since Javen Petty went to the bench with his 3rd foul, we've seen Brennan Tomhave step up for the Sockies. He's got 4 of his 6 points here in the third quarter. That little pinch post spot has been favorable for him here the last few possessions.
Sockies have had some nice ball movement here in the third quarter, and that's been able to draw some Rockets fouls as now they get the basketball into Allen in the short corner. They try and quickly dart it back into him, but Freitag's going to get his hands on it, and they said that'll be a jump ball. Alternating possession will stay with Rushville-Industry. 3:44 to go here. Or excuse me, that's going to be Pittsfield basketball. My bad. We switched sides at half, Damon. Who didn't tell me?
No turnover, though.
No turnover, though. It'll be Pittsfield basketball. It's a 3-point basketball game.
Only nine more games to go this week, Shu.
That's right, only 9 to go.
If you see Brian walking around with a big cup of coffee and his eyes taped open, mind your business.
That's right. Tom Have with it at the top of the key. Nice entry pass into Allen from Tom Have. Tom Have gets the dime. Allen gets the 2. It's a 31-26 lead on a shifty pass from Brennan Tom Have into Connor Allen. Rockets will come back now. This is Bickerman. Gets the pick from Clark. Nice little pick and roll from Clark. He can't get it. Danner tries to pick it up and tip it in. He misses. Rebound comes down to Nichols. Daniel will bring it up on the left side. Kicks it over. Musgrave's going to try a 3-ball, and it's good for Musgrave. Adam Musgrave knocks it down from 19-9. Biggest lead of the game here for the Sockies. It's 34-26. 3:10 to go here in the third. Freitag bullies his way in. He's going to draw a foul from Connor Allen. Mr. Allen didn't agree.
That'll be Allen's second, 6th team foul against the Sockies, so it'll be bonus the remainder of the way for the Rockets to the last 11 minutes, 7 seconds of the ball game. Right now, Rushville trailing 34-26 as Bennett Freitag's first attempt is off the front of the rim, no good.
LSD Trucking and 3D Leasing, 217-285-2808. Trucking for all of your needs. See the Dunham boys at LSSD Trucking and 3D Leasing. Freitag misses them both. Rebound comes down to the way of Adam Musgrave, and now Daniel trying to push. He tries to dart it into Nichols, barely got through. Socky's able to hold on to it. Allen now on the corner. He gets double teamed. He's got to get a release foul. He finds Nichols. 2:53 left to go here in the third. This has been a fun ball game. Musgrave now guarded by Bickerman. Socky's working around the perimeter. This is Daniel. He thought about the 3. Nichols will try it instead. Nichols goes high up off the glass. Nothing there, and here comes Freitag. Bennett Freitag running around trying to get away from 2 defenders. Almost traveled, able to keep his pivot foot, though, as Bickerman gets a basketball. Gets it now down into Clark. Clark post-up move with the right hand, and that's a real nice play from Afton Clark. It's a 34-28 ball game, Damon. How many points does Clark have tonight?
Clark's got 6, and his team's deficit is down to 6.
2:19 left to go as the Sockies get the basketball on their side of the court. Daniel with it, working against Danner. Back over to Musgrave now. Socky's really enjoying working around the perimeter. There's that little pinch post trying to get it into Tom Have. He gets the basketball, comes up with it. Nice little hustle play from Brennan Tom Have. He gets the basketball, and the Sockies will take a timeout. Pittsfield leads 36-28. 2:03 left in the third quarter. We'll be right back after 30 seconds.
There's a road that makes all the difference between the good and the great. A road less traveled for the few who can handle the grind. One of hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership, with a respect for heritage and tradition and a willingness to adapt. At Little Jess, we travel that road every day because we believe in that difference. And we dare our competition to try and keep up. Little Jess, serving the tri-state area since 1969.
Back with you here on Central Illinois Sports. 2:03 left to go. Pittsfield took the timeout after Brennan Tomhay was able to put 2 more points on the board. Sockies lead by 8. Rushville-Industry basketball as they bring it across the time stripe. A little extended zone pressure here now as the Sockies get the turnover. Musgrave able to tap it away. Tomhay comes up with it. Back to Musgrave. They'll whip it around to Nolan Daniel now. He's met by Scott Norton. It's a 3-ball on the way from the left wing. Nothing there for Musgrave, and now Danner's going to come up with it. He's trying to push the tempo here. 1:40 left to go in the third quarter. Crozier with it. Opted off of the pick, and now he's going to drive into Mendenhall, and they say Mendenhall's going to get a tie up, and a basketball on the jump ball will stay with Rushville-Industry.
Rushville basketball this time.
Nice job by Eli Mendenhall to get his hands on it and cause the jump ball entanglement. And it's going to be Rushville-Industry basketball. Norton will be the inbound man. Stack formation comes out here for Rushville-Industry. Bickerman on the left side, guarded by Musgrave. He'll bring it up and around. Now it gets back to Norton. Clark at the high post trying to get something. They throw the basketball. Goes off of Tom Hayes' shoulder. He didn't even see that one coming.
Going to have a hand check there called on Connor Allen, so that's going to be Allen's third. Be the 7th team foul against the Sockies, so it will be 1 and bonus as we'll see Caden Anstead check back in for Allen. On the other side, we'll see Bronson Bartlett check back in for the Rockets with his 3 fouls. As Maddox Crozier is at the line for the Rockets. He's 0 for 1 from the charity stripe in this one. His team trailing 36-28, 1:20 left to play, third quarter action. Crozier's free throw attempt is on its way off the back of the iron, no good, and Anstead with the board for Pittsfield.
Rockets have struggled tonight here at the free throw line. 1:15 to go here in the third frame. Saki's up by 8, trying to extend. Tom Have now with it, gets it down now to Anstead in the short corner. They whip it back around quickly around the perimeter, trying to catch the Rockets sleeping in this zone. Now they get into Anstead. Nice move from Caden Anstead. Gets it in the short corner, able to split himself away from the defender. He puts up 2, and now it's a 10-point ball game here for the Sakis. 54 seconds left to go in the third. Bickerman driving through to 2 defenders. He's going to draw the contact, and Tyler Bickerman will make his way back to the free throw line for 2 more tries.
See if they whistle Musgrave or Daniel for that. I think they're going to get Musgrave. Adam Musgrave whistled for his second, 8th team foul. As Brian told you, Tyler Bickerman at the line for the Rockets. His first 2 free throw attempts of the night are upcoming. First one is on its way and no good.
Bowlers Universe open Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., Fridays to midnight, and Saturdays 4 p.m. to midnight. Lovely menu items like burgers, fries, specialty pizzas, and a whole lot more. And hey, try some of those delicious craft beers. Come out and enjoy the fun at Bowlers Universe on the west side of Pittsfield. Bickerman's second free throw up and no good. It's going to take a long bounce, and Musgrave will come up with it. 47 seconds left to go here in the third frame as Daniels got the basketball. Whips it over now. Tom Have thought about the 3. Rockets were able to close in. Now they get it to Musgrave. He had a 15-footer, opted against it. Mendenhall working around the high post. Sakis get it now down to Anstead in the short corner. Quick toss out. Nice ball movement again here by Pittsfield. 30 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Musgrave with it. Back up to Daniel. He's at the volleyball line, now guarded out by Norton. Rockets are going to have to extend here a little bit. Pittsfield will be glad to hold on for one more shot. They've got a 10-point lead. 15 seconds now as they get it to Tom Have on the left wing. Saki's trying to work for the last shot here. Anstead now as Tom Have goes around. Little curl pick. Tom Have gets it, trying to get it into Anstead. 5 seconds, nothing there. He's going to dribble through everybody. Layup tries, no good. Freitag gets it. He's going to heave one from 3/4 court. It's no good, and you've reached the end of the third quarter. The Pittsfield Sakis lead the Rushville-Industry Rockets 38-28. We've got fourth quarter play-by-play and more coming up here in 1 minute.
The caring and experienced professionals at Hamilton Funeral Homes are here to support you through this difficult time. We offer a range of personalized services to suit your family's wishes and requirements. You can count on us to help you plan a personal, lasting tribute to your loved one, and we'll carefully guide you through the many decisions that must be made during this challenging time. You're welcome to call us at any time of the day, any day of the week. Visit our funeral home in person or on the web at hamiltonfuneralhome.com. Call 217-593-6517. The Bank of Bluffs and the Meridosha Community Bank, with 2 locations to serve you in Bluffs and Meridosha. My wife and I have a long history with the Bank of Bluffs and its friendly staff. When we have needed a friend in the banking world, the Bank of Bluffs has always been in the right place for us. The Bank of Bluffs, the small town bank with a big heart for customers. Plus, you are dealing with your friends and neighbors every day. Why be a number when the Bank of Bluffs will treat you with respect and as a friend? The Bank of Bluffs and the Meridosha Community Bank, member FDIC.
Back with fourth quarter action with you here on Central Illinois Sports as Pittsfield leads Rushville-Industry by 10. It's 38-28. We're starting the fourth quarter. Pittsfield's got the basketball, looking to extend the lead. Daniel with it on the left wing now. Musgrave dashing through the baseline. Nothing there for him now as they reset the offense. Daniel gets the pick from Anstead. Kicks it now back to Musgrave. Saki's overloaded on the left side. Musgrave with it, tries to find Tom Have in the short corner. He's quickly closed out by Crozier. Crozier comes away with the steal. Rushville-Industry on the run. Crozier's going to drive through everybody and go up with it. And they say that's going to be an offensive foul as Nolan Daniel able to draw the charge. Rushville-Industry coach is not happy with it, but that's going to be a foul on the side.
That's Crozier's third Rockets foul of the half. And it is turnover number 13 against Rushville-Industry. And it'll be Nolan Daniel bringing the ball into the front court for the Sakis. His team with the 10-point lead with 7:30 to play here, fourth quarter action.
Musgrave, quick cross-court pass over to Petty. Nothing there. Daniel will try a 3-ball instead. Nolan Daniel takes the charge and then takes charge to take the 3-ball and puts his team up with an extended lead. It's 41-28. 7:10 left to go here in the basketball game. Freitag with it. Tries to belly up against Anstead, and they say that'll be another charge as Freitag's going to get his shoulder lowered.
That'll be his third. Team foul number 4. Turnover number 14. Against the Rockets. So back-to-back charges taken by the Saki squad. They've got their largest lead of the ballgame at 13, and the basketball with 7 minutes to play here, fourth quarter action.
Saki's trying to extend this one and maybe start to close things out a little early tonight at Voschel Gymnasium. Daniel with the basketball now. Just a little bit of pressure from Bickerman. Javen Petty, three ball on the way is good. Back-to-back threes for the Sakis. And now Bo Freitag says he's going to take a timeout. Full timeout on the way. Sakis lead the Rockets 44-28. We're back in 1 minute on Central Illinois Sports.
In Pittsfield, you can expect to find a safe, charming, livable community that affords its residents a tremendous quality of life. Listed on the National Register of Historic Places, Pittsfield boasts many historic homes and buildings that hark of a different era, each with a fascinating story to tell. Take a drive through our neighborhoods, and you'll get a glimpse of true Midwestern charm. Historic neighborhoods with well-maintained, architecturally diverse homes on quiet tree-lined streets. Safe, walkable, and convenient neighborhoods close to historic downtown Pittsfield, and new subdivisions like Panther Creek offer plenty of beautiful homes. The median price of a home in Pittsfield is $115,000. With such affordable prices and property taxes that are half the national average, it's easy to see why Pittsfield would be a good choice to locate. Pittsfield's Penstone Municipal Airport offers opportunities for small jet services. Pittsfield offers the perfect blend of big city amenities and small town charm. There's a home waiting for you here.
Rockets take the timeout after back-to-back threes by the Pittsfield Sakis. They lead 44-28 as we've got 6:40 remaining here in the basketball game. Brian Shoemaker and Damon Emmerich bringing it all to you here tonight on Central Illinois Sports. Leaning runner in from Crozier's no good. Fight for the rebound comes down to Mendenhall. He'll pick it back up and get it to Petty, and he'll walk it across the timeline. Saki's up by 16 now, and what was a very close game here at the start of the half. Daniel with it now, gets his way around Crozier. He gets stopped and dropped, and they say that'll be a travel as he just got a little too out of his own sorts there, Damon.
Turnover number 11 against the Sakis. Yeah, we saw the Rockets get this down to I believe it was either a 3 or 4 point game midway through the third quarter. And since then, the Sakis have really just taken over. They've got a 16-point lead, 44-28. And they've outscored the Rockets 6-0 early on here in the fourth quarter.
They get the basketball over to Danner now, gets it back up to Crozier. He's guarded out now by Musgrave as they cross-court pass over to Bennett Freitag. Anstead on him, now Mendenhall. Freitag trying to find a room. Nice defense by Mendenhall, but they say he'll get a little too much body contact, and it'll be a foul against Eli Mendenhall.
That'll be Mendenhall's first, so it's going to send Freitag to the line. He's going to be shooting the one and bonus. Freitag is just 1 for 4 from the line in this one. He does have 9 of his team's 28 as Freitag still shooting 1 in bonus. Team foul number 9 against the Sakis. The sophomore's free throw attempt is off the back of the iron. No good. Javen Petty tips the rebound to himself, and he's off to the races into the front court.
Rockets have left a lot of points on the board at the free throw line tonight as the Sakis got it with 5:44 to go and a nice 16-point lead, and now they say that Nolan Daniels going to draw a foul from Crozier trying to get the steal.
Crozier's 5th team foul against the Rockets. So 5:42 to play here, fourth quarter action. We're going to see Bronson Bartlett check in, and then Jordan McGinnis. I believe this will be the first time we've seen him in this ball game.
5'10" sophomore, wears number 30 for the Rockets roster. He's a nice little spark plug player. We've seen him come into the Beardstown tournament, put in some nice minutes when they needed it against Menden Unity. Saw him have some nice minutes at the MVIT as well as the Sakis get it down into Mendenhall. A really nice pass in from Musgrave. Mendenhall with the basket, and now it's 46-28 with 5:23 to go here in the fourth quarter. Crozier with the basketball, trying to find Freitag in the post. He's bodied up against Caden Anstead. Anstead standing straight up, but he's going to go up and get his hands just leaned a little too far. Freitag's going to come down with the 2 points and try to get the three-point play.
That'll be Anstead's second. 10th team foul against the Sakis, so it's going to send Freitag back to the line. Just 1 for 5 from there in the ballgame. He's now got 11, looking to make it a dozen, and he's able to convert this time.
46-31. Anstead had some nice defense, just got his arms leaned a little too much forward as Freitag came up with the shot attempt. 15-point lead for the Sakis, just over 5 minutes left to go here. Now they get it to Mendenhall. Thought about the jumper, now gives it back out to Musgrave from about 10 feet, nothing there, and it rolls into the hands of Afton Clark. Freitag's going to push for the Rockets, going to try and go through 2 defenders, and he's going to draw the body contact, and that's going to put Freitag back to the line for 2.
believe they'll get Mendenhall on that one. It is whistled against Eli Mendenhall. That's his second. Freitag back to the line for a pair. His team trailing 46-31, 4:55 to play here, fourth quarter action. Freitag, just a sophomore, 12 of his team's 31, looking to add to that total, and he does on the first.
Remind you of Damon Emmerich. That's the guy sitting right next to us. Great Rivers Bank here to help you with your auto, residential, and commercial loan needs. Give Damon a call, 217-285-4404. Connor Allen checks back in, along, I believe, with Javen Petty maybe there on the last dead ball. Damon is now Freitag's going to go up for the second one and try and cut this back down to a 13-point game.
He gets them both to go. He's got 14.
46-33, 4:55 left to go in the contest. Sauke's basketballs, they'll bring it down against no full court pressure yet from Rushville-Industry. Javen Petty now back to Daniel at the volleyball line. Whip it round quickly now to Musgrave. Nice ball movement here from tonight from the Sauke's around, as they haven't seen a lot of extended pressure here from Rushville-Industry outside of the three-point line. Get it now down to Musgrave. Anstead tries to set a pick. They don't take it now. Daniel drives in, now kicks it back out to Musgrave on the left side as Freitag tried to close in on him just a little bit. Sauke's had the luxury of a 13-point lead to try and whittle this clock down just a little bit. Anstead flashing the post, nothing there as the Sauke's spread it out, and they're going to make the Rockets come out and play with him, Damon. And now they get it down to Allen. Allen worked around, guarded by Clark. Tries to get around double team now, and Crozier able to tip it away. It's a turnover for the Sauke's. Here come the Rockets. Freitag with it, guarded out by Musgrave. Now they get it into Bickerman. Bickerman drives in, tries to get it to Clark at the high post. A short pass gets tipped away and kicked around. It's a loose basketball, and Bickerman will come up with it. He drives baseline. Nice shutdown by Nolan Daniel. Back to Clark, three ball, no good off the back of the iron. Rebound goes to Musgrave, and it's going to be a foul on the Rockets coming down onto the rebound try.
Freitag's whistled for his fourth, sixth team foul against the Rockets, so no free throws yet for the Sauke's, but they'll shoot them the rest of the way as Bartlett's going to check back in for Rushville-Industry. Freitag takes the seat with those four fouls. You got to imagine we'll probably see a little offense-defense here as we see Brennan Tomhave back in for the Sauke's. Anstead takes a seat. Pittsfield leads 46-33, 3:52 to play here in the contest. The Rockets are going to have to come out and pick up their defensive pressure a little bit and guard out past that three-point line. We see them start to do so right now.
Well, we've seen the Sauke's do a nice job of establishing some position tonight at the high post, Damon, and that's exactly what they want, is they're trying to pull the Rockets a little bit out of that tight zone. Petty with the basketball now guarded out by Crozier. He gets it back out to Tomhave, 3:29 left to go. They get it now back to Petty over on the left. That's Musgrave, as now they continue to whip it around. Four Sauke's around the perimeter. Daniel tries to drive in, and he'll draw the foul.
Danner's whistled for his second, seventh team foul against the Rockets. So Daniel to the line for the Sauke squad. The senior, the 5'8 senior, has 7 points on the night. That doesn't really say all that he's done on the court. As Brian told you, he's done a nice job down low with some rebounds, taking a few charges, and puts the first free throw up and knocks that one down.
We remind you about the Quincy Shootout coming up next weekend, $9.99 all access for all 17 games. We'll have games from Quincy Notre Dame and Quincy High School coming up on Friday night, and then 9 big basketball games coming up on Saturday starting at 9 a.m. You can have breakfast with us and watch some great basketball action all through the day. You'll get to see 2 games from Quincy Senior High, currently ranked 10th now in the state of Illinois in the latest 4A poll. That's a really fun basketball team that Andy Douglas has as they get both free throws to fall. It's 48-33, 3:20 left to go here in the contest, and the Sauke's looking to pull this away. Freitag goes up with it. Petty got a hand on it, but he also got a little hand on the body, and that's going to draw a foul and send Freitag back to the free throw line.
Fourth foul there against Petty, and that's a good foul right there, because if you're going to foul him on the shot, you got to foul him hard enough to make sure that the bucket doesn't go down to give him a chance for the and one. So it sends Freitag to the line to shoot 2. He's 4 for 8 from there in the ball game. He does have 14 of his team's 33. First one for Freitag is in and out, no good.
Tough break here for the Rockets tonight at the free throw line, Damon. They just have not been able to get some points on the board here. We're going to see Bronson Bartlett look to check back in. He'll be in for the shooter as the Rockets are going offense-defense with Bennett Freitag's foul trouble. But really, Rushville-Industries really had a chance to close this thing up a little bit and just hasn't converted tonight at the line. Second one will be good, though, for Freitag. Give him 15 points on the night. He'll get sat down for the offensive-defensive rotation as Bartlett will come back in. 3:15 to go.
Quick look here, Brian. I've got him 5 for 14 from the line.
And a lot of those have been the front end of 1-and-1s, Damon. Sauke's work the basketball now down over to Petty. Petty works around, 3 minutes to go here in the ball game. Tom Have back over to Musgrave. He's guarded by Bartlett tightly at the volleyball line. Now they get it to Daniel. He's trying to get free. Goes baseline. Daniel tries to find Petty on the baseline. Isn't there, and it gets tipped away by Crozier.
Brad Tom Have's telling his guys, you don't have to attack the basket. Pull it back out. Don't dribble down towards the baseline. Keep it out top. Make them come out and guard you extended.
Get the basketball into Allen. He's going to get fouled from behind as Clark was trying to get it from behind, and they say Afton Clark will pick up that one, Damon.
So it's going to go to the line is Allen. Allen's going to be shooting the one and bonus, as that's just Clark's first foul. So Connor Allen at the line for the Sockies. He's got 4 points from the line tonight, 4 of his 6. He's 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. 5th free throw attempt is no good. Rebound down to Crozier.
Crozier's going to bring the basketball up now as the Rockets really need to move here to try and cut into this lead, or into this deficit. Crozier with it, thought about the 3 ball, no good, up to Bickerman, now guarded by Daniel. Daniel closes in now as they work it back around. Almost a steal from Musgrave. Here comes Bartlett. He goes up against Allen, no call, and they're going to keep going. Now Sockies come up with it. Tom Hay with the basketball now. 2:29 left to go in the contest. Sockies looking to close this one out and end a 3-game losing streak, Damon. Petty with the basketball, guarded out by Bartlett. 2:20 to go. Gets the release out back out to Musgrave. He's at the volleyball line. Tom Have working the high post. He gets the basketball now. He's going to go in. Nice up left-hand move from Tom Have. He'll put 2 more up on the board, and it's 50-34. Pittsfield with the lead. 2:05 left here in the ballgame. Freetag's going to check back in. Now they get it to Bartlett at the high post at the free throw line. He's guarded by Petty. Nice move by Bartlett. Was able to get around Petty. And I think he's going to draw the foul maybe potentially on Tom Have on that one.
Yeah, it looks like that's who they're going to whistle, so that'll be Tom Have's first. Double bonus for Bronson Bartlett. Bartlett's got 2 points in the ball game. His team trailing by 16, 1:56 to play here in the fourth quarter. Bartlett's first shot attempt is up and good.
Pike County Express, your locally owned, family-owned newspaper, serving Pike County since 1991. Give Robin and the gang a read each Wednesday on a newsstand near you. That's the Pike County Express.
The senior for the Rockets, Bronson Bartlett, splits a pair. Offensive rebound down to Crozier. Crozier's going to put the shot up, and it is good.
Crozier gets the basket. It's a 50-37 lead. Rockets are going to have to get some stops here really quick if they're going to narrow this down any further. Petty with the basketball. Here come the Rockets trying to trap now. Gets it out to Tom Have. Nice Tom Have look into Musgrave. Tom Have to Musgrave on the dime. And they'll take a timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll take it too. 52 for the Sockies, 37 for the Rockets. We're back in 1 minute on Central Illinois Sports.
Hey guys, it's James and Todd coming at you from Jersey's here. Hey, and it is a beautiful day outside.
Catch all the action at Jersey's in Camp Point. Fresh, made-to-order sandwiches, wraps, horseshoes. Check out our brisket bacon burger, our Nashville hot chicken. Fried chicken every Thursday night. Enjoy an afternoon on the patio or catch a game on one of our 7 TVs. Queen of Hearts drawing every Wednesday at 7 o'clock.
Todd, you got some beers for us?
Hey, you know what? It's time for that segment.
We love beer!
Ice-cold draft beer, unmatched craft selection, and signature drinks. Jersey's Bar and Grill in Camp Point, your hometown sports bar.
Back to live action, 52-37. Sockies trying to close this one out over the Rushville-Industry Rockets. They've done it led by a nice defensive effort in the third quarter and some sharp passing here tonight against the Rockets. It'll be Rushville-Industry basketball out of bounds as Crozier's going to be the inbound man. He'll toss it into Bickerman, and they'll have to quickly move here. They're down by 15. Daniel trying to close in. They get it to Clark at the three-point line. Now back over to Bickerman. Freetag trying to establish position against Petty. Gets the basketball, kicks it back out to Bickerman. 3-ball no good from Tyler Bickerman. Fight for the rebound comes to Clark. Clark gets it nice, and Anstead gets his hands on it. It's a block for Anstead. Bickerman gets up with it. Third try for the Rockets, no good. Now Freetag with it. Now it gets stolen away from Javen Petty, but now it comes back up to Crozier, and he gets fouled from behind from Connor Allen.
Take a breath, Brian. Take a breath.
A lot going on there.
That's what they like to call disorganized chaos right there. As the foul was whistled against Connor Allen, that was his fourth. Crozier's at the line for the Rockets. His first free throw attempt off the back of the iron, no good.
Trucks LLC for all of your diesel repair needs. Trucks currently operating with mobile service units only as their new building is being constructed in the industrial park in Pittsfield. Look them up on Facebook or call 217-922-0044. Second free throw's good for the Rockets. It's 52-38, just over a minute to play. Saki's looking to grab the victory at home here tonight and put one more win up on that win board here over on the far side of the south end of the gymnasium. Tom Have with the basketball, 56 seconds. Rockets not doing a lot here, probably going to let him get this one dribbled out. Tom Have with it now as Bickerman closes out on him. 47 seconds to go. Pittsfield, Charlie, looking at the schedule, they come up against Auburn next. That's coming up on Tuesday the 17th, and then they play a road game at Louisiana, Missouri coming up next Thursday on the 19th. Charlie will be there, and then he'll be up at Quincy as we get ready for the shootout. 27 seconds left as Petty dribbles around, gives it out to Daniel now. Rockets not doing a lot of pressure, and now Tom Have gets it into Anstead. Anstead will put it up for what probably will be the final 2 points for the Sakis tonight. It's a 54-38 lead on another assist for Brennan Tom Have. Bickerman goes up with it, 3 ball with 12 seconds, good for Tyler Bickerman. Give him 3, it's 54-41. 7 seconds left to go. Sakis are going to pick up the victory. Their 7th of the season. They snap a 3-game losing streak right here at home at Rushville-Gymnasium. Your final score from Pittsfield, it's the Pittsfield Sakis 54, the Rushville-Industry Rockets 41. We've reached the Illini Community Hospital postgame show, serving the community since 1942. With excellent healthcare services, primary specialty care, emergency medicine, and more, Illini is here to serve you and your family. Learn more about their services at IlliniHospital.org. We're going to come back with a post-game show and wrap up this one for you here. It's the Sakis getting a 13-point win tonight over Rushville-Industry. You've watched it all here live on Central Illinois Sports.
This is Alexis, nurse practitioner.
This is Dr. John Olson. He is the best neurosurgeon.
Well, I paid her to say that.
However.
Many of the patients that Alexis sees, we talk about that day, and we're able to collaborate real time on the patients.
Having another provider that's not a surgeon work with the surgeon, I think you get the best of both worlds. If you have any neck or back pain, come see us in the Spine Center.
Hey, Dad. We're going for a run.
Well, just be careful. Make sure you're not running alone.
Another virus was blocked? Are you doing an online quiz?
This one's going to tell me my IQ.
All these quizzes are for is to get your passwords for everything. How do you not know that? How long have you been doing these quizzes for?
How old are you?
11?
11 years.
How do you not know how old I am? All right, well, we're going to go for a run and watch for Cars and Strangers, and you change all your passwords so your identity isn't wiped out.
Bit dramatic. Really like to know my IQ, though.
Since 1921, Farmers State Bank of Camp Point has been a vital part of our community's history. We are proud of our growth, our community leadership, and our success, which is only possible because of all those who shared this journey with us. We are grateful to the generations of loyal customers, families, businesses, employees, officers, and directors who have shaped not only our story, but our entire communities. Thank you. We look forward to serving you and your future generations for the next 100 years. Farmers State Bank and Camp Point. Together, we are a strong, united community.
At Logan Agri-Service, we consider it a badge of honor to be recognized as one of the larger independent suppliers of crop protection chemicals in the Midwest. We've worked hard for years to provide you with the access to the best herbicides, insecticides, and fungicides from top manufacturers because we know without you, our local farmers, we wouldn't be here. When you have questions, call our local experts to discuss what works best for your fields and your situation, or visit us online at loganag.com. Serving agriculture since 1962.
Prairieland FS is a full-service agricultural supplier dedicated to providing high-quality products and services for the purpose of improving customer profitability. We're known for our customer service in and out of the fields. We are neighbors serving neighbors for over 100 years and promise to provide complete seed and application service to all our customers. Our trained energy specialists, along with our crop specialists, can help you take your business to the next level. Prairieland FS, your leading supplier of choice.
Back on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show where Pittsfield is a 54-41 winner, tonight over Rushville-Industry. Damon's done a great job keeping the stats tonight for us and has a final look at the game breakdown.
Well, after one quarter of play, Rushville led the Sakis by a score of 13-9. Pittsfield regained the lead by the half, taking a halftime lead of 23-19. They extended that lead out to 10 After 3 quarters, they led 38-28, and they finished the game by a victory of 54-41. We had 5 ties in the ballgame, no ties in the second half, as well as 5 lead changers, none of those coming in the second half. Largest lead of the ballgame for the Rockets was 7, as they had an early 13-6 advantage. Saki's largest lead of the ballgame was 18. Shooting in the contest, first off for the Rushville-Industry Rockets, they were 16 of 45 from the field for 36%, and they struggled mightily tonight at the line, as I had them unofficially at 7 for 20 from the charity stripe. For the Sakis, they were 20 of 46 from the field for 43%. One player in double figures for the Rockets tonight, as Bennett Freetag finishes with 15 points. Pretty balanced scoring on the night for the Pittsfield Saki squad, as Adam Musgrave finished with 8 points, 9 for Nolan Daniel. Brennan Tomhaven double figures with 10, and Javen Petty led the way in this one for the Sakis, as he finished with 15 points to help lead his team to a 54-41 win.
We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll name our Derek Harris Player of the Game, and we'll hope to speak with head coach Brad Tomhave here. You're watching the Illini Community Hospital postgame show, where the Sakis are a 54-41 winner over Rushville-Industry. We'll be back with more coverage and wrap this one up here from Voschel here after this short break.
Trucks LLC will be located this fall in the new building at 14 East Industrial Park Drive in Pittsfield. Call 217-922-0044. Diesel repair service, offering 24-hour roadside repair, mobile service units, semi-truck and trailers, farm and ag equipment, DOT inspections, hydraulic hose repair, anything diesel. We can come to you along the road, in the field, or at your shop. It's Trucks. Call 217-922-0044. That's 217-922-0044.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
It's time to say Pepsi, please, at your local county market. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market, your best value for delicious drinks to get ready for every game. Stop by your local county market to pick up your favorite Pepsi products today. Stock up for your next family get-together. Refreshment Services Pepsi and County Market for the best price around on all your Pepsi products. You love them and they've got them at County Market. Stop by today and say, Pepsi, please, at your local county market. Welcome to Westtown Ford, serving Central and West Central Illinois. When you're shopping for a new vehicle, we believe you need a comfortable ambiance, dynamic selection of vehicles, competitive options for financing, and high-quality service to feel confident and stress-free throughout the car buying process. At Westtown Ford, you will find just that, a great selection of Ford models and a team that will make the process as smooth as possible. Westtown Ford Lincoln in Jacksonville, just 30 minutes away from High Pro. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
Back with you from Voschel Gymnasium, Brian Shoemaker, Damon Emmerich wrapping up a win for the Sakis here tonight over the Rushville-Industry Rockets. Time to name our player of the game. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, parents, teachers, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this, and that's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. We're going to give it tonight to Brennan Tomhave, a big second-half effort, really able to establish a lot there at the high post and really get the Saki offense churning there as they were able to get some nice passes, some dandy dimes from he and Adam Musgrave in the second half to get some easy buckets for the Sockies as they run away with a 13-point win. Talking with Socky head coach Brad Tomave here on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show. Coach, you've had some close contests here. You were able to hang with Illini West up at the end of the Macomb tournament. You played Pleasant Plains, gave them all you could in an overtime loss. A kind of a rough spot there against Quincy Notre Dame, but you come back tonight. You establish yourself on the defense, which I know is what you guys always want to do. You had some big charges in the third quarter that really started to fuel things emotionally and physically for you on the court, it felt like tonight.
Yeah, we did. Second half, I think the message in the locker room was we just got to be better at each individual spot to make the whole body better, and on both ends of the floor. But defensively, they did enough, contested enough shots. We were able to get to some rotations that I think we were a little bit late on in the first half, and resulted in a couple charges to kind of get us going. I still didn't think we were where we needed to be, late game situation, and understanding that we don't have to be as aggressive. The last thing we want to do is put them on the free throw line to score points without that clock moving. So just little things that they need to understand that we need to be able to do late when we've built that lead to contain gaps, not let anybody in the lane, and then contest shots and finish it with rebounds. So learning things right there. But then offensively, I think we just went back to keeping it simple. And we made an adjustment, put Brennan at the high post where he was able to distribute and maybe get to his scoring spots a little bit better inside the lane because it's no secret he's struggling to shoot it from the perimeter. So we got him inside the lane, got him going, and he got some buckets. Distributed, got some assists, really found some open guys on some cuts, and then Javen and Nolan and Adam, we made some threes in the second half, which really opens up the zone where we didn't make very many in the first half. I don't know how many made, if any. So that really allows that defense to really take away our lane spots that we want to get to when we're not shooting it from the perimeter how we want to shoot it. So came out in third quarter, and we really extended it, and were able to hang on.
You've got some tough games coming up, Coach. You'll face the Auburn Trojans here coming up, a team that just beat New Berlin at the Sangamon County tournament. And then you head on the road, a couple of road games here. You've got a little bit of a road trip coming up. You'll take on the Louisiana Bulldogs, and a team that has really seemed to surprise some people in the area this season. It's nice to get this win tonight to start to fuel towards those games, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. You look at our January schedule, and it's no easy. It's a gauntlet coming in the new year, and Merry New Year, you get Plains and Notre Dame. Hang on. So, but like you said earlier, I think some of our losses we've been in games right to the end, and we've spotted teams some really bad quarters. 17-1 against Southeastern, get that game back to a 3-point game late in the fourth quarter. 16-2, get outscored in the second quarter against Porta, get that game back to a 2-point game late in the fourth quarter. Illini West, Plains. So kids are right there. Now we've had some bad outings where we didn't play our best, where it wasn't anything. Those game films weren't watched more than one or two times, I can guarantee you, by this guy. But so the kids are doing a lot of things right, and there's it looks really good. It's a great offense when that ball goes through the hoop. Mm-hmm. People start to question it when the ball doesn't go through the hoop. Right. So every offense is designed to score. We just got to be able to understand our spots and knock them down. Relax and knock them down. And I think it'll come. And when that comes, I think you're going to start seeing other things click a little bit better, and you start to build off of it. So, but defensively is where we need to keep our focus to lead to some good offense, and I think you saw that in the second half.
Coach Tom Have, we thank you for your time tonight. We wish you the best of luck next week, and appreciate you coming to take some time to talk with us.
All right, thanks, guys.
Socky snap a 3-game winning streak tonight. They win 54-41 over the Rushville-Industry Rockets. We remind you, we've still got more basketball tonight here on Central Illinois Sports. Jack, John, and Charlie have championship semifinal action for you from the Winchester Invitational Tournament. Jacksonville Route taking on Camp Point Central in what should be a heck of a contest. We've got 3 games tomorrow from Winchester. We've got 2 games tomorrow from Augusta. And then we've got 4 games coming up, Damon, Saturday at Winchester as we wrap up the 100th Winchester Invitational Tournament. We're all going to need a nap on Sunday after that one.
Yes. Yeah. Great time for high school basketball. You know, this is always an exciting time of year for us here with Central Illinois Sports with the Winchester Invitational Tournament. Brian taking on the Hancock County Tournament this year. And then let's just cap it all off with the Quincy Shootout next week. First time that all of us are going to be involved with helping broadcast that. It's going to be a rodeo. It's going to be some great basketball games. I'll tell you what, if you don't feel like making the drive to Quincy, $9.99 will get you every game next weekend, and you're going to see some of the best high school basketball that you might ever see with the teams that are in that shootout. The state of Illinois always has great high school basketball, and it's going to be an amazing experience getting to see games next Friday at QND and QHS, and then 9 games on Saturday at Quincy High. And I'll tell you what, if you haven't been there before to see the Blue Devils do their starting lineup on their home court, you need to make the opportunity to go see it, and what better time than next weekend.
We're going to shut it down here from Voschel Gymnasium. We encourage you to get over on that other stream as Jack, John, and Charlie are live from Winchester. For Damon Emmerich, this is Brian Shoemaker. We thank you so very much. We are very happy, humbled, and honored that you have chosen to spend your well-earned time with us here on a Thursday night watching high school basketball. We'll see you for the rest of the weekend. Sockies are back in action on the road Tuesday night at Auburn. Until then, we bid you farewell, and this has been another Central Illinois Sports production.